Good afternoon. Welcome to the graduation ceremony from Marriotts Ridge High School, the class of 2020. I'm very proud Principal Tammy Goldeisen. We are the home of the Mustangs. To start our program, please welcome to sing the national anthem, Ms. Catherine Verhoeven.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Good afternoon. My name is Minhee Kim. I'd like to introduce our honored guests who will be participating in this afternoon's commencement. The Honorable Dr. Calvin Ball, Howard County Executive. Dr. Chow Wu, Howard County Board of Education. Dr. Michael Martirano, Superintendent, Howard County Public School System. Ms. Tammy Goldeisen, Principal, Marriotts Ridge High School. Mr. Martin Vandenberg, Assistant Principal, Marriotts Ridge High School. Ms. Elizabeth Crawford, Social Studies Teacher, Marriotts Ridge High School. Mr. Robert Sullivan, English Teacher, Class of 2020 Teacher of the Year. And the following student presenters: Tess Dandridge, Will Chi-Hoon Lee, Nicholas Mills, Camilla Runsaway, and Catherine Verhoeven. I would also like to recognize our elected officials who are joining us virtually and sending warm wishes and congratulations to the class of 2020. The Honorable Katie Fry Hester, Maryland State Senator, District 9. The Honorable Dr. Terry L. Hill, Maryland State Delegate, District 12A. The Honorable Liz Walsh, Howard County Councilmember, District 1. And the Honorable Courtney Watson, Maryland State Delegate, District 9B.
Before I say anything else, I would first like to thank the staff at Marriotts Ridge for making that building a second home to us, and our families for their constant support. Secondly, I'd like to commend us all for finding the motivation to do online school when our beds were just a few short feet away. That in and of itself is a dub, and you should be proud. But aside from that, hi class of 2020. I know that no one could have predicted that this was how we'd be rounding off our high school careers, but after a very interesting ride, this is where we find ourselves. We stepped into Marriotts Ridge 4 years ago, on August 29th, 2016. It was then that we became freshmen with buzzing excitement and the non-existent clout of putting MRHS 20 in our Instagram bios. And it was not too long ago that I asked myself, what went through my head as a freshman? Quite honestly, my brain back then was racked with simple thoughts of what to wear for Spirit Week, the best way to study for midterms, and the never-ending onslaught of standardized tests. That was the basic pattern for each subsequent year until one day, during senior year, it struck me that for most of our lives, we've thought of ourselves and have been thought of by others as students. Through elementary, middle, and high school, we've bounced from simple addition to the foundations of Spanish and French to the polarity of water molecules. As the horizons of our education expanded, it felt to me like that box we existed in as students contracted. Eventually, I began to embrace the fact that before we are students with math problems to solve and lab reports to write, we will always simply be people, first and foremost. People who were made to laugh, to cry, to experience the full range of human emotion. People who have been learning to think for ourselves, act for ourselves, and live for ourselves. And maybe you did spend time laughing in the stands at basketball games or crying after failing your driver's test on the first try. I know I did. Maybe you became more comfortable sharing your unpopular opinions or taking initiative in a club or on a team, or accepting the L in a homework assignment because sleep was just more important to you, as it should be. But regardless of how you spent these last 4 years, whether it was auditioning for the musical each spring or running in at 7:25 every morning without fail, you spent these years as a high school student. So now, though we must say goodbye to our roles as Marriotts Ridge students and embrace the wonder of being people first, let's think of today not as a series finale, but as a prequel for all that is to come. Perhaps one of us will win an Academy Award for Best Director. Perhaps another will travel to every country in the world. Perhaps someone else will discover a new planet, and perhaps none of us will do any of those things. That's the beauty of the word perhaps. You have control of what follows. I won't try to preach about how I think you should all live your lives because I'm only 17 and there's a whole lot I don't know. But I do know that you are a class of kind, talented, funny, thoughtful people. I do know that the choice will always be yours and that your futures have the potential to be as bright as you want them to be. So do what brings you joy and trust that where it counts, it will be enough. Congratulations, and stay rowdy, class of 2020. I wish you all the very best. Now, please welcome the Marriotts Ridge Madrigals under the direction of Mr. Ross Rawlings. Anthony Agins, Ashini Amersing, Maddie Barbera, Dylan Buchwald, Ansel Casper, Audrey Casper, Peyton Robinson, Johannes John, Elise Johnson, Alex Kim, Minhee Kim, William Lee, Faith McElveen, Daniel Park, Arnav Patel, Sophia Romero, Sadie Roussel, Ani Ruth Saxena, Athena Vergas, Catherine Verhoeven, Ryan Williams Abrams, and myself, performing Lean on Me.
Sometimes in our lives we all have pain, we all have sorrow, but if we are wise, we know that there's always tomorrow. Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be
Good afternoon, class of 2020, teachers, family, and friends. With everything going on in the world, it's been hard to see things through an optimist viewpoint. Certain food supplies are running scarce. There are still spikes in case numbers, and there is no foreseeable end to this mess. It has been easy, however, to view our education during these past couple of months in a positive light. Our teachers have worked tirelessly to prepare us for AP exams, guided us through these uncertain times, and listened to our feedback. But I suspect, unfortunately, that we have taken our education for granted as of late. We've complained about the workload, slacked off on assignments, and turned in work that we've deemed good enough, while forgetting that we currently have access to what many students don't have, a quality education. Additionally, the majority of us probably haven't given a second thought to the magnitude of having obtained a high school diploma and the countless opportunities that are in front of us. Graduating high school, although seemingly insignificant in the long run, is an amazing accomplishment, and we should all be extremely grateful for this privilege. This privilege that has given us more possibilities than we could have ever imagined. Do not carelessly discard these 13 years of education and hard work by losing momentum. Now is not the time to slack off, to slow down, to quit the race. Do not fall into an unproductive rut. Continue to persevere through all of life's trials and adversaries. Continue to work with all of your heart, and most importantly, never give up. I would also like to emphasize the importance of being a friend. I moved here the summer of my freshman year, excited but friendless, and I am happy to say that the school welcomed me with open arms. I found myself to be quickly immersed in a group of friends and felt included, happy, and important. I sometimes wonder what it would have been like to go through these past 4 years of high school alone, to have lacked interconnectedness, to have lacked companionship. That is why I have made it my mission to reach out to others who are in the same position I was in. Now, I urge you to do the same, to reach out to someone in need of a friend. And the good thing is, everyone is in need of a friend. I am well aware that it is often difficult to put yourself out there, but the good news is you'll probably be changing the life of whoever you reach out to. Never underestimate the weight of extending a helping hand to a stranger, whether it be through a small act, such as a conversation, or a act of higher difficulty, such as standing up for someone. The cool thing is, all kind actions, big or small, make a huge difference. Pay attention to what I'm saying. All kind actions have a positive impact. That means never underestimate to reach out. Never underestimate to help out. You always have a chance to help someone out. Remember this for the rest of your lives. Now that high school is over and we're all going out into the world in different directions, be aware of your ability to create positive change. Your willingness to work hard will inspire your peers, and your ability to care for others will shine brightly. I congratulate you, class of 2020, for everything you've accomplished, and I hope you all live fulfilling and wonderful lives and make many new friends. And now for my closing comments as always, keep on smiling and never give up.
I never ever understood how imagining the audience naked was supposed to make me less nervous. But a huge thanks to the coronavirus, I won't have to imagine anything. Checking in from Marriotts News, my name is Jihoon Will Lee, and I am super stoked and honored to be speaking on behalf of the class of 2020. Many wonderful staff members have selflessly helped each and every one of us throughout our years at Marriotts High School. Among the many, Mr. Sullivan won the Class of 2020 Teacher of the Year Award. Mr. Sullivan teaches English, and everyone who had the privilege of learning from him can agree on the positive and caring energy he brought into the classroom. Mr. Sullivan was favored by numerous individuals for his hard work and passion towards making his students better in every aspect, but also just for being, and I quote, the most chill and friendly guy who made me realize English doesn't suck. He is known as someone who shared his wisdom and support for his students inside and outside the classroom. Someone who taught every student how to laugh in the face of injustice and how to chill in the midst of chaos during our busy and stressful times in high school. Like many of his students would say, Mr. Sullivan was a very intelligent teacher whose commitment in connecting with his students was exceptional. Students said his lessons were meticulously planned and flawlessly executed. He often made the learning environment much more exciting, like the endless, extremely loud hoop dunks that the classes down the hall could hear. Ultimately, I think my fellow graduates can agree that Mr. Sullivan's outstanding and altruistic personality has made a special memory for all of us. Your optimism, selfless care, and kindness has motivated and encouraged every single one of us. Mr. Sullivan, we thank you so much for all that you have done for us, from helping us get rid of hiccups, to understanding all the problems we faced in high school, and to being the best English teacher to ever exist. Congratulations again, Mr. Sullivan. We wish you the best moving forward, and we will truly, truly miss you. Thank you.
Hey, Delaney. What's up, Minhee? How you doing today? Good afternoon, Malcolm. And welcome to Mustang Class of 2020 and all the parents, family members, and friends. Thank you for tuning in. Originally, I was unsure how to begin my speech, and Mrs. Rashid suggested that I begin my speech the way I start class each day. So I did. My name is Robert Sullivan, and in addition to teaching English, I'm also the yearbook advisor. Students, I want to let you know that receiving the award from you this year was truly a great honor. Thank you. Being Teacher of the Year is such an accolade because I have tremendous respect for the student body here at Marriotts Ridge. I received many cards with messages as part of the nominating process. And while I was flattered to receive such wonderful compliments, you, the students, are the reason I was able to obtain such rewards. Please know that your attitude towards learning makes me want to be a better teacher. You folks are dedicated and driven. This year was my first year teaching seniors, and I was told to expect a decline in work ethic after winter break. If anything, the opposite were true. My students diligently persevered until the very end. I appreciate that. Your adherence to commitment amazes me. One week I was having technology issues, so I was 15 minutes late to a Google Meet. When I finally entered, there were 2 people present. Immediately, with Lena texting classmates and me responding to emails, the Google Meet was up and running within 5 minutes. What a testament to your character. I mean, seriously, I would have thought that once a teacher pulled a no-show, students would welcome the opportunity to bail on a lesson. As you move forward from here and enter the world of work, go to college, have families, live your lives, and enjoy countless adventures, there will be successes and there will be failures. There will be happiness and there will be pain. Pay close attention to all of it and allow it to teach you and help you grow. Likewise, use it to help teach others, to help others grow. But go through it in the chill mode. Nothing is so serious and big and heavy that it should derail you from enjoying life and experience it as well as you can. Have fun as you learn. Show genuine care for those in your life while building strong relationships. Be kind, never forget who you are, and always maintain a sense of humor. Additionally, many of you are aware that I have a file cabinet in my room where the drawers are filled with various teaching supplies, we'll say. Please note that as your adventures continue, try to keep your cabinet drawers filled with nourishment. Sometimes you may need to borrow from someone else's drawer, and often you will find yourself offering items from your own drawer. Most importantly, as you move into the next phase of your life, choose a path that truly interests you, something that keeps you motivated because of your passion and your excitement. One famous philosopher once said, "Choose a job you love, and you will never work a day in your life." For those of you choosing to enter college next year, I implore you to visit your professors during their post at office hours. You want them to have a face to connect to your name when they determine your grade. I have complete confidence in your future success because of your ability to endure. Based on the many pictures I received of the quarantine, you demonstrated that you tackled the situation with grace and dignity. Also, as 10th graders, you were able to get through part 1 of Life of Pi. Let's face it, nothing happens in that book until the ship sinks. So as I leave, I want to say, good luck, Michaela. Take care, Connor. Best of luck, Elsie. See you, Sydney. And to the entire Mustang class of 2020, congratulations and good luck.
Hello, class of 2020. To all our graduates, let me join in the chorus of congratulations today. You have worked hard to make all your educators, families, and all of Howard County very proud. To all your family members and loved ones, thank you for your steadfast support of our graduates. As each of your names are called, you are joined in spirit by everyone who supported you, who provided for you, and who loved you throughout your life. Obviously, today looks a bit different than we may have imagined. And while this virtual celebration was not part of the original plan, consider how incredible it is that now so many loved ones from around the world can tune in and share in this recognition of your accomplishments. A word that has come up frequently in the past couple of months is perseverance. Perseverance has defined this moment, but it's been constant since the beginning of time. Perseverance may look different to everyone, but it continues to be a force that pushes humanity forward. In the past 12 years, you've certainly learned of Abraham Lincoln's perseverance, whose advice stands true today when he said, "Always bear in mind that your own resolution to succeed is more important than any other one thing." There's the perseverance of scientists who, despite campaigns against their findings and some stubborn politicians, continue to inform our global population about climate change. And how can we forget the perseverance of our ancestors? Those who fought for freedom, for the right to vote, for peace, or for justice, here and around our world. There's the perseverance of teachers who have rapidly adapted their methods and embraced new technology and new ways to help teach and help ensure that you could learn. There's the perseverance of you, our 2020 seniors. Your stories didn't start 2 months ago. They didn't even start 12 years ago. But you persevered through grammar, times tables, and reading aloud in front of a whole class. You persevered through new schools and new friends, learning how to play an instrument or trying out for a sport. You persevered through trigonometry or geometry or one of those math classes that has more letters than numbers. You persevered through the uncertainty of your final semester and made it here today. Each of these moments where you persisted through challenges or changes have prepared you for whatever is on the horizon. And I have no doubt that you will all find much success in the future and make our world a better place. Today, we celebrate you, your incredible accomplishments, and your ability to always persevere. Congratulations, class of 2020. You did it.
Good afternoon. I am honored to be here today as we celebrate the class of 2020. This is a bittersweet moment for me. For 98% of you, I have been your principal for the past 7 years. You were in 8th grade at Mountview. Some of you may remember the MVTV program when I came on and said excitedly that I was going to follow you from Mountview over to Marriotts Ridge. I even dared to dream that I would be lucky enough to stay at Marriotts Ridge for 4 years, that I would get to see my 8th graders graduate. And here we are. I have been blessed with this rare moment. I met most of you at your 5th grade visitation to middle school. I remember Kira and Erica Johnson sitting with their mom in the front row at 6th grade orientation, smiling and excited to start middle school. Now, I'm standing here watching all of you graduate. It won't be the same in the morning at the car loop entrance when I don't see Kelsey, Audrey, and Anna with their smiling faces and good morning greeting. I have countless stories of many of you during our 4 years together. Please know that I hold all these memories very close to my heart. These last 4 years, I watched you grow, take on challenges, and mature into these amazing young people. You raised money for the less fortunate. You played on championship teams, excelled in the classroom, and performed incredible concerts, plays, and shows. I have bragged about these accomplishments and raved about your potential to make a difference in the world. I have cheered you on since you walked into my life, and I will always be that cheerleader, regardless of where you go or what you do. I will always have my pom-poms close at hand. These accomplishments require the work of many hands. I want to thank the entire Marriotts Ridge High School staff for their incredible efforts on the behalf of the class of 2020. Words cannot adequately express my appreciation for your service, leadership, and passion for excellence. We were all unprepared for the huge change when the COVID-19 pandemic became real on March 13th. We walked away that day thinking we would only be gone for a few weeks. Your safety has always been the top priority, so we weren't allowed to return to school this year. Simply because we moved into a virtual learning environment didn't lessen the love we feel and the dedication we showed in helping you continue to learn and be successful. Families, congratulations on this milestone. I know this is bittersweet for you too. You have been an essential part of all that they have achieved. I hope you are proud of the incredible things your student has accomplished. I hope you look forward, as I do, to seeing and hearing about the next exciting chapter in their lives. Students, that chapter begins now. For most of you, I was the first person to greet you at the school door for the past 4 years, and for many of you, I've had the honor of being your principal for 7 years. You enriched my life immeasurably, both professionally and personally. I will always remember you. I will always be grateful for the memories we shared together. I will always be behind you 100%. And believe me when I say this, I will miss you. Be strong, be yourself, be confident, follow your dreams, and most importantly, always remember where you came from. We love you, and congratulations. This afternoon, we have a very special and surprise guest, Miss Kaylee Decker. Kaylee graduated from Marriotts Ridge in 2011 and has become a musical sensation. She is currently an ensemble member of the Patrick G. and Shirley W. Ryan Opera Center at the Lyric Opera of Chicago. She is the 2019 recipient of the Musicians Club of Women Lynn Cooper Harvey Award. Miss Decker graduated from the Oberlin Conservatory of Music in 2015. Miss Decker also participated in the inaugural Song Studio at Carnegie Hall. She also returned to Cincinnati, where she graduated with her master's degree from the University of Cincinnati College Conservatory of Music to perform in a recital with the Cincinnati Song Initiative. Here is Miss Kaylee Decker.
Hi, graduates! My name is Kaylee Decker, and you may not know who I am, but I graduated from Marriotts Ridge in 2011. Well, had today been as planned, I would have been joining you from Europe, but unfortunately, because of the pandemic, I'm actually joining you from home in Howard County. I'm just so honored to be here with you celebrating today. Well, here with you in virtual spirit. But I'm just so inspired by you, and I wanted to offer a bit of inspiration in return. So here it goes. 9 years ago, when I was graduating, I was sitting at graduation in my robes as a nerdy band and theater kid with a crazy dream of becoming an opera singer. Well, after years of hard work, 2 years ago, I landed my dream job at one of the world's biggest opera companies, the Lyric Opera of Chicago. But much like all of you, 2 months ago, that came to a grinding halt on March 13th. There were no final performances, no final goodbyes, no finish lines to be crossed. It all just vanished in an instant. I know you all have lost a lot at school. So much at school. Graduation, senior night, final goodbyes with friends, last days, and maybe some of you have also lost a lot at home too, and my heart goes out to every single one of you. Nothing will make that grief go away right now, but I do hope that on the other side of this thing, you can start to see this time as a gift and an opportunity for truth and really knowing yourselves. Because the truth is, on the other side of this, on this journey you're about to embark upon, things don't always go as planned, and even before the pandemic, there were no arrival points. My only advice to you is that you revel in the chase for your dreams. You trust your voice, you listen to your voice. We need every single one of them in this world. Anyways, I just wanted to join in with your families, your parents, your teachers, your administrators, and your entire Howard County community to say that we are so proud of you. And I know from personal experience that you have an incredibly rich foundation from Marriotts Ridge to launch you forth. I believe in you. Congratulations, class of 2020!
Dr. Wu and Dr. Martirano, as principal of Marriotts Ridge High School, I hereby certify that the graduates listed before you have met all the requirements for graduation as set forth by the Howard County Public School System and the Maryland State Department of Education. They are eligible to receive a high school diploma, a certificate of completion, a certificate of attendance, or a certificate of achievement. I am now honored to introduce Howard County Public School System's Superintendent, Dr. Michael Martirano.
Greetings, and I want to begin by saying congratulations to the class of 2020. You have persevered academically for over 12 years, and I am so proud of you and confident that you are ready for the next chapter of your life. You have achieved your goals both inside the classroom and outside the classroom, all while displaying and exhibiting solid character. Ultimately, who you are as a person will determine your lifelong success, fulfillment, and happiness. Having strong character involves hard work, perseverance, and grit. It means you have resilience, passion, and determination. Most of all, good character means always reaching down to give others a hand up. I commend the positive attitude and level of resilience that you have displayed, especially during these last several months. You have shown truly exceptional character. Class of 2020, I am in awe of your spirit and tenacity. Your optimistic and hopeful spirit serves as a model for all who interact with you. One of my favorite poets is Robert Frost, and his poem, The Road Not Taken, is my favorite. Its words have a poignancy that is most symbolic and relevant for this time. The final stanza of this poem reads as follows: I shall be telling this with a sigh. Somewhere ages and ages hence, two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. To you as graduates, you have been on the road less traveled. I encourage you to stay on that path and forge your own road. Your chosen path should be one that leads to your fulfillment and happiness, capitalizes on all you can to forge a future that will make a difference for others and helps to define a new and brighter future for humankind. Your diploma gives you the opportunity to truly make change in the world. As we grapple with the social emotional impacts of the pandemic that may have forever changed our daily lives, we have recently witnessed another senseless killing of an African American, George Floyd. It is important that we acknowledge this event, reflect on the hurt and pain we are feeling, and resolve together to do our part to eradicate hate, condemn violence, and stand up to acts of racism within our own communities. The great writer James Baldwin said it best, "Not everything that is faced can be changed, but nothing can be changed until it is faced." The best way for us to move forward is to face it head on, talk about it, and take actions that prevent this from happening again. I implore you to lead with vulnerability and empathy. Be change leaders for justice and create peaceful opportunities and spaces for people to share and heal together. The only way to eradicate hate is to lead with love, care, and compassion. If I can foreshadow our future, you, my beautiful students, are my hope for better days ahead and a better society. Be gentle and be kind. Be patient and persistent. Be others-centered and lead with equity as your core value. Be empathic, caring, and compassionate. Be upstanders, not bystanders. Be agents of change and be the love in the world, because love is the force that can illuminate and transcend all of humankind. You have an amazing opportunity and have a view like none who have come before you. Your perspective will be electrifying. Your generation will be known as the ones who truly changed the trajectory of our future. Choose to take the road less traveled and make the difference that your journey along the road will reveal. To the class of 2020, I wish you love, joy, and most of all, happiness. Congratulations. Next, I would like to welcome a member of the Howard County Board of Education to say a few words.
I'm Dr. Chao from Board of Education. It is a great honor to have this opportunity to congratulate you, our high school seniors, graduating at this unprecedented time in our history. Many years later, when we look back together, we'll be proud of ourselves, exemplifying resilience and compassion at this moment. Last year, I talked about embracing changes in my graduation speech. This year, we have been confronted with a change, an unprecedented change. We are in a lockdown. We are having a virtual graduation ceremony. We have a new norm. We are recovering slowly, yet steadily. There is a great proverb: what hits us and does not strike us down will make us stronger. Many of us witnessed the 2008 Great Recession because of the financial crisis. We survived and thrived. Now we are experiencing a global pandemic. This pandemic will not deter us. Instead, we will, yet again, define our own path with determination. There will be many unknowns, especially in the short time horizon. There will be challenges, visible and invisible. We must, we will, and we can prepare ourselves with knowledge, passion, and compassion. I'm grateful and hopeful that HCPSS has taught you those skills to prepare for your future, a bright future. Along the road, you will continue to have friends, families, and communities to support you. Please always be hopeful and thankful. Your future is our nation's future. At this time, please join me in honoring the class of 2020 as we now recognize each of our graduates.
Omar Hamza Elmahi Abdelghani, Kenneth Shanal Abraham, Alexander Michael Abrams, Ademe Madewa Adeyera Adeyemo. Kwabena Adusi Poku Jr. Maria Riazuddin Ahmed. Alicia Amber Akund. Megan Paige Albert. Lily Sloan Albertson. Hasnan Naki Ali. Zainab Ali. Talini Delanjana Amarasangha. Brian Nicholas Amory Moody. Autumn Michelle Anderson. Julia Ellen Andrews. Janae Ebebechuku Anekwe. Luke Anthony Apanovich. Neil Aurora. Prabsimran Singh Aurora. Elsie Tutua Asiedu. Olua Mayowa Pasi Dorothy Babalola. Taye Earl Bailey. Rebecca Joan Baker. Ian Benjamin Bart. Shriram Bachu.
Andy Lee Batten. Aiden Zachary Bauer. Gabrielle Maria Baxter. Zachary James Bedell. Lindsay Elizabeth Bell. Valerie Chani Bell. McKenna Danielle Benson. Meghana Banu Prasad. Jonathan Charles Bitterly. Sydney Alexis Bivens. Ethan Michael Bowen. Abbas Haider Bakari. Elena Fioroto Bazio. McKenna Annette Boyce. Molly Ann Boyle. Alec John Brickner. Carson Edward Brooking. Benjamin Donald Brophy. Kevin William Brown. Kayla Nicole Brusco. Kendall Ann Bryan. Thomas James Buckley. Connor Thomas Burnham. Anna James Burns. Adriana Maria Cater Melendez.
Gloria Mayon Kai. Brett Edward Kaplan. David James Carberry. Sophia Antoinette Carey. Caitlin Grace Carpenito. Audrey Carolyn Casper. Sonalika Chala. Jada Amari Charon. Sriya Sai Chabrolu. Dongfeng Emily Chen. Sarah Ann Chen. Neil Mago Shiitake. Sebastian Max Chiswick. Brandon Jungwoo Cho. Manahil Abid Chauhan, Allison Faith Choi, Eugene Youngjun Choi, Ananya P. Chaudhry, Joyce Jinli Chung, Matthew Sutton Cimarola, Spencer John Citro, Michaela Ann Margaret Clark, Emma Colleen Clark, Montera Ashley Clay, Eloise Baker Clevenger,
Catherine Madigan Comagis, Jacob Charles Coomber, Madison Emily Costigan, Caroline Grace Crawford, Tess Marie Dandridge, Dear Danush Dasri, Hannah Gorong Dave, Elizabeth Lynn Davenport, Rain Majesty Davis, Julian Marcel DePiru, Melanie Serena Dong, Abigail Nicole Donnellan, Jonah Riley Dunchak, Maya McKenna Dunchak, Jayla Lee Durham, Nolan Thomas Dyer, Connor John Edwards, Olivia Lauren Edwards, Abigail Jane Eshelman, Mitchell Gregory Evans, Abigail Hannah Ferbert, Ralph Bomda Fienking, Alexandra Morgan Fisher,
Ryan Michael Fitzpatrick, Felicia Faye Foreman, Marvin Benjamin Foreman, Xander Aramis Mitchell Fritz, Reshma Ganesh, Jericho Christian Garvin, Samuel James Geiger, Rohita Gidatori, Emma Best Gladstein, Brendan William Glover, Alexandra Lucia Gondek, Julia Louise Green, Patrick Gerard Green, Dempsey Page Grill, Nyla K. Grunning, Sherry Gu, Matthew Louise Guillen, Iman Fatima Gul, Sena Mia Gul, Andrew Gilbert Gula, Shanthan Bardwaj Gunti, Claire Guo, Jonathan Charles Hamilton, Naomi Han, Corey Allen Harold,
Nicholas Jeremiah Harris, Jacob Zen Richardson Haywood, Daniel Jahao He, Peyton Elizabeth Hermanson, Julianna Marie Hess, Megan Ray Hedinger, Shania Aliyah Hill, Claire Margaret Hines, Andrew Duck Ho, Lindsay Ray Hockensmith, Paige Lauren Hockensmith, Kara Sadie Hoffman, Alyssa Marie Horn, Megan Lynn Hughes, Isabella Mia Huang, Idris Ayub Ibrahim, Eric Hartley Jacob, Sydney Marie Jacobs, Jordan McKinley James, Sneha Jumpan, Nivedita Jana Kiraman, Gabriella Patricia Jantak, Zachary Leaf Johansson, Elise Marie Johnson, Erica Faith Johnson,
Kira Hope Johnson, Brandon Nasir Jones, Sean Andrew Jones, Ethan Yumin Ju, Eunice Young-un Ju, Hei Yoon Kylie Jung, Jaekwon Jung, Minha Jung, Tiffany Jung, Shanila Kabir, Zabrina Kabir, Yaswant Reddy Kakarla, Shristi Kalepu, Brian Alex Kang, Dion Kang, Grace Kang, Julianna Hangyal Kang, Iraj Al Karim, Nishanth Qatar, Grace Elizabeth Kennedy, Lena Khalifa, Hangzi Kaur, Alex Minsu Kim, Hannah Kim, Heymin Kim,
Janice Somi Kim, Jisoo Kim, Joshua Jisung Kim, Joshua Jungkyu Kim, Lawrence S. Kim, Lynn Kim, Minhee Kim, Minsu Kim, Soo-yun Kim, Yuri Kim, Dewan Keontae Knight, Manoj Harshavardhan Kologani, Caroline Helene Komisarek, Jax Grayson Cordella, Jack Raymond Kumor, Larissa Ann Kwonen, Megan Sungmi Kwan, Brett Matthew Lauer, Alexander Guwan Lee, Grace Sungmi Lee, Jiwon Lee, Joshua Sungjun Lee, Malachi Daniel Lee, Mark Andrew Lee, Victor Lee,
Victor Patrick Lee, William Tway Lee, Raymond Kelly Lennon, Honorato Cruz Irving Levine, Rebecca Isabel Lewis, Ryan Arford Singh Lel, Eric Lee, Megan Huager Lee, Michelle Mandy Lee, Gloyuan Peter Lee, Christopher Jaden Liggins, Sung Yoon Lim, Yeji Olivia Lim, Yelim Angelina Lim, Michelle Lin, Alexandra Marin Lindahl, Camille Grace Lipperini, Maxwell June Liu, Michelle Sinya Liu, Andrew Thomas Luciano, Connor Donovan Maggio, Malavika Mahendran, Ranjith Mahendran, Alireza Nawaz Malik, Shivanku Margam,
Maxwell James Marsh, Kelsey Nevaeh McFerrin, Faith Lyra McIlvain, Jalen Robert McMillan, Ethan Augusta Means, Jessica Karen Mendes, Davina Michelle Michaud, Mandolin Rose Mignini, Emma Angeline Miller, Nicholas Alexander Mills, Ava Momeni, Mohammed Momin, Ji-Min Moon, Ji-Woo Moon, Jalen Khalil Moore, Thomas Connor Moran, Emma Michelle Marath, Audrey Simone Mullins, Michaela Christina Musico, Aisha Nabiha, Akel Nalam, Sarah Haymin Nam. Divijraj Singh Namdev. Yuvraj Nayak. Joseph Thomas Neiman.
Julianna Nieves. Abdullah Newman. Stephanie O. Jacob Mark Oliveira. Oluwaseyi Oluwadamilola Omatoye. Adam Michael Orcutt. Jade Allison Bungase Orozco. Riley John O'Shea. Malcolm Fendel Ostrander. Ebenuloa Olade Oyamati. Caroline Corinne Padgett. Andrew Abbott Page. Ethan Sungmin Pak. Daniel Junhee Park. Aaron Sunju Park. Sydney Jordan Parkent. Eleanor Jessica Parks. Dhruv Ashish Patel. Ria Jamin Patel. Matthew Jacob Patrick. Thomas Alexander Pearson. Dominic Allen Peed. Evan Chandler Pagase. Andrea Grace Plano. Nicholas Randava.
Lamya Hussain Ragunwala. Azmina Rao. Rahman Mohammed Rashid. Ryan Scott Reeling. Shay Brianne Richards. Jacob Carroll Rosenblum. Cole Mason Rosenthal. Gavin Padraig Ross. Sadie Renee Roussel. Brendan Stefan Royster. Matthew Thomas Rudo. Olua Camilla Fogo, Ire Alua Posse Runshewe. Max Jacob Ruther. Anna Karen Sagarian. Isaac Andalkachu Saleh. Muhammad Hassan Sajid. Elizabeth Fields Sand. Ashna Sandoz. Cameron Ann Sanchagrin. Isha Suksena. Brooke Patricia Schweiger. Nina Sangupta. Hunter Joseph Seidel. Kara Lynn Sloper. Cameron Michael Smith.
Dylan Michael Smith. Ira Snell IV. Brandon Michael Spears. Caleb Harrison Spencer. Agranch Srivastava. Kelsey Rose Sturrock, Sophia Anissa Sturm, Archana Lakshmi Swaminathan, Lewawit Barak Tafessa, Melissa Defna Tassel, Hannah Camille Famer, Alyssa Lauren Timer, Caitlin Elizabeth Thornton, Adidayo Oluwafemi Togan, Grace Yvonne Talley, James Charles Talley III, Kristen Marie Trainer, Lauren Nicole Trainer, Emma Grace Tripoli, Jessica Antoinette Turner, Erica Irene Valentine, Will Thomas Vaxmonsky, Athena Ann Vergas, Catherine Diane Verhoeven, Benjamin Ranjith Vivek, Leah Stacy Vlahov, Nolan Joseph Walchko, Sharon Wang,
Claire Margaret Warman, Stacy Omani Washington, Daniel Way, Andrew Hayden Wells, Olivia Malgorzata Wieczorek, Colin James Wiggins, Marissa Dorothy Tua Williams, Mitchell James Williams, Emma Maraid Williamson, Hannah Michelle Winnick, Natalie Grace Winnick, Caleb Matthew Whitty, Justin Daniel Woodbury, Jacqueline Bean Woodward, Joshua Richard Wright, Nina Elizabeth Wyckoff, William Zhu, Alina Yu Yang, Sandra Yichin Yen, Jenny Bin Yi, Josephine Helen Yodzis, Adam Tesfaye Jonas, Caitlin Soyhun Yu, Jaehyun Yoon, Aaron Yu, Julianna Yu, Sungcho Yu, George Zhang, Charles Zhao.
I am sure you join me in congratulating the class of 2020. Thank you to all our guests, parents, guardians, family members, and friends for attending our virtual graduation ceremony. I especially want to thank Mrs. Rashid, our graduation coordinator, and Mrs. Gray and Mrs. Gajewski, our amazing class of 2020 sponsors. Seniors, you have one last task before you go. I call upon your classmate and senior class president, Nicholas Mills, to facilitate the final graduation tradition.
Graduating class of 2020, please join me now in the toning of the tassels. Congratulations!